Here to talk again about one of the best-selling clippers on the market right now. That is the Stylecraft Alpha. All right, a lot of you have them, cool. A lot of you still ordering them, great. I've got two. I've got one of each right now, and it's a good clipper. Got mixed reviews on if it would be one I would suggest, as like a go-to, what have you. It's definitely cool to have in the arsenal, I think, but I don't know if it's going to be like the one for everybody, that sort of thing. I don't know. So on the Gammas, it's been mentioned before about the little flimsy lever here in comparison to, this one I guess is a little bit not as bad, it doesn't have as much space. But I noticed the Magic Clip, I've had this thing for years, it has it a little bit too, and it's never been an issue. This Magic Clip does have a different steel blade and it has a ceramic cutting blade, and I'm going to put a ceramic on here and see how that does. I've mentioned in other videos it lacks a little bit in power, and that's my biggest reason for not being able to recommend it as make this your clipper, because it lacks, when going through hair, it really doesn't matter bulk or not. If you go through with any sort of speed, you're going to go through it a couple of times over and over. All right, so it has a Filthy Mod bracket on here. It has basically two different sets of holes, one for the master blade. See, obviously the master blade holes are more closer to each other, so right in here it has two holes. You can take it off, put it on there. I haven't done it because you need the screws for the master in order to fit those holes. They are different than what comes in the Gamma, and probably different what comes in a wall. So I haven't put that on there. But keep in mind, if you like the way the master blade cuts, it's probably not going to be for you, because you're not going to be able to use the master cutter. All right, what you'll use is the long tooth cutter that they give you in the box with it. Reason being, the short teeth, when this is on there, they are like way down here, and you won't be cutting anything basically. So I've already changed it out, but I did have this with this steel blade. I actually like the combination. It works pretty good. And with the gold blade, it looks sharp on this with the gold casing as well. I thought it looked good. This is with a wall blade, okay? The wall standard, a wall cutter on there as well. Hear how loud that is? It cuts great, so I haven't really messed with it yet. I'm going to swap it out for a ceramic, maybe try a different cutter blade or something, see if that does anything. But it was like this until I put the wall blade on. It works fine, don't get me wrong, it works fine, but that is kind of annoying. So you can do that. Just point that out that you can. And I want to talk about the trimmers. All right, so I have two sets of trimmers. What we'll notice here, I did have a pair that had the beep. Neither of these have the beep. These are noticeably quieter. They work the same. I've had no issues with this pair. They work fine. But these things are quiet, man. I like it. And they work, they go through. I hate when people say like butter. It's a hot knife through butter, because butter can't cut anything. So you heat up a knife, put it through a stick of butter, you'll see what it actually means. But these things, they're quiet. I don't know why these are so loud. I don't know. They cut great. They work fine. Have no problems with them. They're just louder than the newest pair I got. Also, you'll notice that the logos are different on the two of them. Oh, it's turned upside down. Wait, no, they're not. I'm lying to you. What is different though is the newer one has this little power line on it, and this one doesn't. So we're gonna go back to the clippers for a minute. I've been talking about, the power, the lack of power. And then earlier I said put the Wahl blade on, it cuts better. It is louder, but I just did a haircut with these and it plowed right through and cut a lot better. So I'm gonna keep playing around, see if I can't do something to quieten down the noise a little bit. And then maybe, maybe this will be the ticket. I don't know. You know what I mean? That's the fun thing about this industry is we get all kind of cool gadgets we can play with and, you know, modify, tweak to our own preferences and likes. You have to get one and see if it's for you. You know, I've got the Ergo coming, so be on the lookout for those reviews. And I've also got the Evo coming, as well as the 2020 clipper and trimmer from JRL, and the 1040 clipper, or 1090 clipper is what it is, coming from JRL. So those should be here any day now. I'm gonna give those a few days to work with, give some, you know, my thoughts on those and everything. I appreciate all the help, all the questions, interaction. It's been great because it really keeps me on my toes, keeps us involved in all this stuff. And happy cutting, guys. Like I said, I just saw that. You know, when that last haircut I did, it plowed right through. It was great with that blade, just loud. But I mean, we've all had loud clippers before, and maybe, you know, I'll put these on this one and it won't be as loud. I don't know. Let me play around and see. I think the next step's going to be using the black blade with the ceramic. See how that goes. But Gamma, if you're listening, give me some black screws. You know, let's make it look great. Put some black screws on there, man. Later. The Wahl steel blade, but I have the cutter, the Alpha Gamma cutter. All right, much quieter than before. I'm gonna see how it does on a haircut, and we'll let you know. But it's definitely quieter than the cutter from Wahl. I don't know why. All I can do is put it on there and give you the results.